Often wonder where barnwood comes from. Well, this is called a run-in. It's just a shed here for the horses, the mares in this case, to get out of the weather. And last night, lightning struck this electric fence up here and spooked them, and they broke this off at the bottom here. And it's just not safe for them. Somebody's going to get hurt. Horses always manage to find a way to get hurt. So what I'm going to do today is salvage this barnwood. It's not treated, and the owner said I could take it down and have it. So I took that wood and put it in the barbecue here, turning one burner on. It gets a little over 200 degrees. Been doing that for 3 days now, and it's drying out really well. It's feeling so much lighter. One burner on as low as it can go for 30 minutes, and then off for 30 minutes. Another barnwood project here. This is for Lindsay and Brian, Miss Christie's daughter. They have bought Miss Christie's farm, and so this wood will be real appropriate for that. I'm going to make them a charcuterie board or a cheese board. It's not a cutting board because this wood's just not appropriate for that. But again, this is what I've been drying out in the barbecue. I'm going to make it about 12 inches wide and 20 or 24 inches long. This board, I think I can use most of it, except this is not cut at any precision at all. So I'm looking for a good edge here. I need an outside edge. This also has a cup in it. All of them have a cup in it. So what I need to do is to eliminate that cup by slicing this in half. So I'm going to cut these at random widths, and then I will sand them. Be right back. So I've got pieces that equal 12 inches here. I don't want these to look like one board. I want them to look like 3 individual boards. So I'm going to sand them prior to gluing them together. My restorer, on the way out here, I dropped it and broke the end cap here. It looks like it's going to hold. You only drop it when you're in the middle of a time-sensitive project, and the wedding is this weekend. But I think it'll hold. I've got in the sandpaper, the soft paper here. I just want to clean this up. Well, my restorer held up. It cracked right here. I tell you what though, the restorer guy, the inventor, is on Instagram. I looked at his website, I couldn't find this end cap. I knew he sold replacement parts. Sent him a message on Instagram. Instantly he sent it back, told me where to go, gave me the link, ordered it, $9.99, free shipping. I use this tool a lot. So what I've done here, what I've done is rounded off the corners here. Get these out of the way, so no confusion. And now it looks distinctively like 3 different boards. And I think I'll leave this side up. I'm going to put these together with biscuits. These are not cut to final length yet. I want the tick marks I make for the biscuits on the bottom, so that I don't have to worry about trying to get rid of them on top. And I'm going to put several in here. I've had this biscuit joiner for a long time. I know that the New Yankee Workshop wasn't in it to sell tools, but I know a lot of people, including myself, that bought tools he recommended. So I'm using number 10 biscuits. I set the old skill here for number 10 biscuits, and I get started. If you've watched any of my other videos, you know there's construction across the street. I want to leave most of this glue on the bottom side here. So that's what I'm going for. That way, when I finish off the top here, it'll be finished with some wood hardener, because this is really soft stuff. The wood hardener will not only harden it, but it'll seal it, and then I can put a clear poly over it. Oh, it's so loud today. Some days are more than others. I'm going to be using Tight Bond 2. I've also put the biscuits up a little bit high so they, most of this glue, I have more gluing space on the bottom. Well, I got plenty of glue squeezed out, so I know it's got plenty of glue on it. See if I've got any squeeze out on the front. A little bit. That dry. While I was waiting for the glue to dry, I went ahead and cut the end boards. These are called breadboards, and sanded those and pre-drilled them on my drill press. So that I can use them as a guide. I'm going to be using 3.5-inch Miller dowels. This is a cross grain situation with less than perfect wood. So I could probably get away with gluing it in here, but sooner or later it's going to come off. This is a piece of wood that will move. So my plan is the breadboards are 2 inches. I've got 3.5 inches here, so I'll use that as a guide, and I'm going to only glue the pins in. So I've got it comes with a special drill bit. I use these a lot. I made Ian's basket completely with this. So now that I've got a guide, I should be able to go down there pretty straight. Little glue in the holes. These come in different kinds. I have birch and walnut. I think this walnut will go best here with this darker wood. I'm going to pound these in just like a nail. Looks good. Now I can flip it over and do the other side. We'll let that glue dry and give it a final sanding. Well, this project's about finished. I've had put on the hardener, then 2 coats of poly, sanding between coats with 220. Got these pulls yesterday at Hobby Lobby. They came with this thread all, and it doesn't really fit in there very well. But what I've done here, I used one of them and cut it off. After a little bit of trial and error here, I've decided that they need to go in this far, and I'm going to eyeball it here. I like that, I think. Wait, do I like that? It should be in there just under an inch. 7/8 there. 7/8 there. Check that again. And then I moved it. All right. So with that, that gives me 2 marks there. Make sure those are the ones I want. Then I didn't like the way those fit, so I went to Ace and got some other ones. There they are, 10 by 24, I think. Need to countersink these. I like to put this thread lock on here right before I screw them on. This isn't the permanent stuff, but it does help lock the threads in there. Well, Brian and Lindsay, I hope you enjoy this. You can use it as a serving board tomorrow with your catered barbecue. I hope you have many, many happy years together. And for the rest of you, thanks for watching.